Hey everyone, this is my biggest haul ever from the thrift store. So this week I went to a last weekend I went to a combination of thrift stores and my library store and I went today, and this I believe this is 35 DVDs total. So this is my biggest haul ever, and this is the mixed pile, but this is the Disney, which Disney is really surprising for me because my Disney shelf, my Disney collection is nothing compared to my Nickelodeon. But now maybe I might have maybe have a collection growing for Disney, and I have a lot of good finds like this Good Luck Charlie on the bottom, which my only live action TV show from Disney Channel was, I believe, Phil the Future, and we only got one volume, and some rare finds like the classic cartoon favorites, and the I finally got the third Brave Little Toaster, but we're gonna get all of that. We're gonna jump back into maybe like last Friday's when my first trip to the library. Alright guys, so this is my first haul, which was on Friday, or I believe Thursday, when I went to the library, my local library, and they had definitely some interesting finds, so we're gonna quickly go through because there's a lot to get through. We have the Lego of the Adventures of Clutch Powers. This was random find, but I did kind of was interested in the sneak peek when I was watching a specific movie. But yeah, but here's the disc with the original disc from the original released by Universal. And then we have Earth to Echo, which is one of my favorite movies that from 20th Century Fox. With a very interesting plot. I highly recommend it. Here's the disc. Next up, we have Nick Jr.'s Blues Room Alphabet Power. This is my third Blues Room find. The second one was a hug. It's a Hug Day, which I believe was maybe 3 months ago or 2 months ago. But yeah, released by Paramount. Here's the disc, and the things I love about these DVDs, because they include the original inserts for some books and other DVD releases. If only I can get that blue stock. That's my dream, one of my dream finds right there. And then I have all these three movies individually, which has Blues Big Band, Shapes and Colors, and Blue Take You to School. And I do not have Beyond Your Wildest Dreams. We have the original release of Space Jam. Now, this is an interesting find because Space Jam was one of my favorite movies when I was younger. And, finding the original release with this Warner Brothers, with this odd case, it's amazing. Because I do have the 2018 reissue of Space Jam, but it's nice to have the original one. This released back in 1997 or 1998. Here is the disc, and so you guys can see my face. Okay, that's new. All right. Well, you can see my face, so I guess that's the nice thing. Early face reveal. I'm just kidding. Here's this very small scene index. That's a lot of chapters. And then we have Angelina Ballerina, Friends Forever. I want to collect samples from my Hit Entertainment shows, because Hit Entertainment released the best cartoons like the classic Thomas and Friends, Pingu, Todd World, and a few others. And Angelina Ballerina, when I was younger, attracted me. So yeah, but at least I got a little sampling. This is the only one that is scratched like this. Also, you can see my camera, my phone. Next up is Rugrats in Paris, the movie. I have this movie on a trilogy pack of all the Rugrats movies. But it's nice to get the original, and this is also a replacement of a disc that I had when I was scratched. But here's the disc. The original inserts with the scene index. So that was my find for only 6 movies on that Thursday, this past Thursday. The time I'm uploading this is probably gonna be either today, Tuesday, the 20-something, I believe the 27th. But no, today's Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday. Alright, never mind. So I collected this about a week ago. So, and then I went to my local thrift store on Saturday, where I am from. This is my haul. A lot bigger, with a total of a lot of movies. But yeah. But first, we're gonna get into Planes, Fire, and Rescue. I did have the Blu-ray in that flipper case, with the same case as a Planes, as a flipper, as a Blu-ray. But I feel like that Blu-ray has been copied off for some reason, because it's not playing in my DVD player. I mean Blu-ray player. But here's the disc. The inserts for lithographs and stuff, Disney Movie Rewards, advertisement for Disney Movie Club. Next up, we have Cars 2, Mater's Tall Tales, and also a replacement for this when I was younger, which was very scratched, but here's the disc. Next up is interesting one, a holiday celebration with Mickey Mouse and Pals, classic cartoon favorites, volume 8. These are really hard to find. This is scratched a little bit, but I made an exception. Oh, I hate these cases. Always have these little things. But here's the disc. Oh, jeez. Interesting find there. Next up we have Home of the Range, which is, I never watched this movie, but now I can finally watch the movie. It kind of seemed a little bit interesting to me, but yeah, not really much to say. We have this little insert with the DVD guide. We have this white paper, which doesn't really mean anything, so I'm not gonna go too deep into that. Roly Poly Oly, Great Defender of Fun. I did own this on VHS, recently, but now I can have a DVD copy to keep more track of. Here's the disc. Next up is the 2 volumes of Victorious Season 1. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, these both complete the first season of Victorious. I never had intentions of watching the Victorious, but, yeah, I'm going to remove each disc to get artwork. Description for each of the episodes. I'm trying to be gentle with these discs. Volume 2, also, Volume 2, which also has I Party with Victorious, which is the iCarly crossover special, that special is not only available on this, but it's available in the complete 3rd season of iCarly. But yeah, if you're looking for the crossover, if you get this DVD, is on disc 2. Is this disc 2? Alright. Because I can't really see with the and I have to hold the camera at the same time, so, but yeah. We have the Simpsons movie, very interesting movie, my first ever watch of Simpsons, media, but yeah, I mean, it was interesting. honestly, but, here's the disc, and here's the little, like, paper thing. I'm not gonna show that because that would just take too long to explain and go through. I'm trying to get these slip covers on. Like, it's a little bit hard. Like, honestly, I don't know. Like, it's the hardest thing, especially when you're holding the camera. Alright, finally got that over with. I got Everyone's Hero. Favorite movie one of my favorite movies as a kid. I mean, when I was younger, I'm technically still a kid, but I mean, this is also a replacement of a more scratched copy that I had. Oh, look at that! You can see me again. All right. M-Track, which is obviously expired since this movie came out in 2006. Advertisement for the two Garfield movies, and the scene index. I'm trying to get this to work. Next up is two Scholastic video collections. We got Giggle, Clack, Moo, and yeah, this is obviously a spin-off of Cutout, that type. This is one of my favorite. I want to collect these because they play these at my school, and I'm trying to find a certain one that I watched that it just stood out to me. Here's a little insert for the rest of the DVDs. I do have Corduroy. I have Corduroy. I have Curious George Takes a Bike. I have Cows That Click Clack, the Cows That Type, and Is Your Mama a Llama, which are interesting. Especially Corduroy, because that's actually a live action Corduroy, but anyway. Chris Demon, I don't know how to pronounce it. This is interesting. This is interesting, and this is definitely part of the first wave of these kind of DVDs. Here's the disc. Next up is Save the Bengal Tiger. This is also another replacement for a more scratched copy that I had when I was younger. Here's the disc and the insert for a video game that I thought never existed in my life. And then the 4 movies right there that I don't have. Max and Ruby. This is a Treehouse release. Max and the Easter Bunny. I do have all these episodes on Paramount releases, but it's interesting to find these Treehouse releases. Like, they look so cool. Cool, since I have 4 of them already, but now I have a 5th one. And then next up is my haul from today, and this is mostly Disney, which is surprising because most of these hauls I found didn't really have that much Disney in them. So first off, we have Fox and the Hound and Fox and the Hound 2 movie collection. And the fun thing is, 16 movies that I bought from the library today, they were only $6. They were only $6, which was interesting. But yeah, so these include Fox and the Hound and Fox and the Hound 2. Disc 1 and Disc 2 look exactly the same. Next up, we have The Shaggy Dog. Never watched this movie, and probably will watch it. It looks funny movie, and especially Tim Allen's funny character with Buzz, the Santa trilogy, and all that. But here's the disc. Another original insert, movies, advertisement. I think I saw 8 Below, but I never watched the movie, so I didn't pick it up, but I never watched this movie either, but this is interesting. We have Alexander the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. I did watch this, and it's amazing. I love the funny stuff that happens in this movie. It's just hilarious. Here's the disc, and this is also based off a book, but probably most of you know that already, so I didn't really have to say that. The original release of Lilo and Stitch. I have the 2008 release of Lilo and Stitch. I never had the original, but now I do. Also, technically, this is also a replacement for my